just give us an hour. I need to feel it, I'm gonna feel it. You make me come alive. I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Clone, we're still lying in my bed. All the colors are dead inside. The whole world goes to black and white. The moon is falling, I hear you calling. My city is on fire. I hear a bang and my heart beats skips. Rock hard knuckles and easy checks. Where are you, baby? I'm still your lady. I'm gonna burn you down. I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Clone, we're still lying in my bed. Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny, you can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us an hour. I need to feel it, I'm gonna feel it. You make me come alive. I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Clone, we're still lying in my bed. All the colors are dead inside. The whole world goes to black and white. The moon is falling, I hear you calling. My city is on fire. I hear a bang and my heart beats skips. Rock hard knuckles and easy checks. Where are you, baby? I'm still your lady. I'm gonna burn you down. I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Clone, we're still lying in my bed. And it's dead.
Greetings everyone. I welcome you once more to another live stream. It is I, Sumi Yellow once again, and I welcome you to another installment of Chicken Police. The case is still not done yet, so we continue our search for clues. First of all, I want to know how everyone is doing in this fine Friday. I hope everyone's doing well, because the case is just began. And of course, we need to get the technical stuff out of the way from the very beginning. Tell me, is the volume so far to your liking? Although I do think we should wait until we hear some actual dialogue, of course. But so far it seems to be good from the looks of it. Be sure to let me know so I can fix it, if it's needed. My day has been pretty well. It has been quite the calm Friday. Started off with some good news in the morning, but it's minus 40 out, so I'm staying in. Make sure to stay warm and comfy, as they say, friend Punch. You don't want to catch a cold, don't you? Of course not. You deserve to be as comfortable as possible in your home, perhaps with some tea or something warm to face the cold. So now, without further ado, let's continue. The last thing we did in the last episode was interrogating Natasha, the singer and owner of this club that we're in right now. And I remember Marty having a lot of violent tendencies and being very impulsive, which makes his character, I'll be honest, pretty endearing and entertaining to watch, especially his dynamic with Sonny. These two body cop dynamic have been quite the highlight of the game thus far, at least from my perspective. I don't know how you guys feel about it so far, but I am quite the fan of it already.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
We are quite fine. Thank you for worrying, Mr. Marty, but right now we need to meet up at a special place, and we need to meet with Natasha alone. She wants to show us something, and we're not quite sure of what it is, but we will surely figure it out.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Huh. Well, that is a conclusion that you could easily come to, especially after seeing how Sonny reacted to the song. More meat of some more questions. That is pretty much the speed for the day. I hope you guys are ready.
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
Huh.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh. Someone is getting sick of that attitude, it seems.
Oh.
Huh. Poor Marty. I know the kid has the best intentions at heart though, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So... Before we leave, is there anything else that we could be missing here? I do remember the horse bartender, and of course Fillmore. Or... Huh, Olivia is still there, but where is Whistler?
Wessler's secretary.
Fillmore said he could talk to us after the meetup. That is true.
Olivia Blackwig. You think she knows anything useful?
Maybe.
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking. She's not very fond of you.
That is true. It seems like you two have some sort of story together, and she's not in the mood to be talking to you in particular, so we will handle this part of the job, Marty. You stay right here and try not to cause any more trouble.
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was a free bird. Maybe I was playing her a bit.
Oh. An understanding regarding the principles of your relationship, I see. The party animal who doesn't know where to stop and the lady who just didn't know where she was getting herself into. That story told many, many, many times. Story as old as time.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Wonder where's Wessler in all this?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
Marty really doesn't make things easy. In touchy subjects like this one, he really doesn't. But if we ever find ourselves in a situation where a gun is required, I get the feeling that he will be my most valuable asset.
you don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
This is kind of ironic considering how much beating around the bush was done in the last episode.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Figures.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Perhaps that was not where we were going, but it's a piece of information that we now have, as sensitive as it may be. It's a confirmation that we may have needed at one point.
Anything else?
Henchman. Oh, we can talk to him now?
Hey, Monty, I bet you wouldn't dare to go up to him and ask if he hasn't seen your fur coat.
What? Why? I'm mad, yeah, but not suicidal.
Are you chicken or what?
His chicken. Kinda literally, actually.
Piss off, old bird.
Nah, chicken shit.
They get really creative with these puns. Do we get the same interaction if I click this again?
What a lovely kitten.
Oh. A different one. Okay. I'm surprised he hasn't called him Cockhead. You know what? That's actually a very good point. Like, why not? Come on, it's right there in the table. He's like, perfect. Do it. Call him a cockhead. I guess it's not refined enough of an insult.
Excuse me, pal.
Huh.
My name is Santino Featherland.
This is the first time that we've talked to a cat body individual, except for Natasha, of course. But you know, we've seen many brutes and other cat people.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Interesting accent.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Gabriel seems to not be the talkative type.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Oh. Huh. They can still hiss and purr, I imagine. Gabriel sounds Russian. He does have the accent, that is true, friend show. And welcome to the live stream. Hopefully your day has been a pleasant one so far. Let's talk to Fillmore.
Isn't that Fillmore standing over there at the bar?
Huh, you're right. Time to say hi.
We were gonna talk to him after the interrogation, so that's exactly what we're gonna do.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
We did, and she gave quite a lot of answers, to be honest.
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
She was trying to be mysterious, but then you could say the cat was out of the bag the moment she mentioned Sonny's significant other's name.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
You're too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it
New
for
item.
me.
What? The reason that made you drop this case?
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
What is it?
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
I am expecting it to, Fillmore, but thank you.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here.
Spoken like a chicken who has a shotgun in his jacket. No joke, as they say. You know, Sonny's reaction here got to be. He just looks at him. Spoken like a cocky cock. My favorite! They both had the same reaction.
Okay, I didn't say anything.
Okay, but what did he give us? A key.
We stepped into it, didn't we? Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
These made you drop the case? Did you recognize the names or something? I get the feeling there's something you're not telling me here, Fillmore. Are you withholding information that may be proof useful for our survival or safety? In a case that you alone admitted it can go deeper than it seems? Are you hiding something, Fillmore? From one detective to the other.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Huh. I doubt that's the case, Marty. Or at least not the main thing we should be concerned about.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand.
Oh.
Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
Okay. The Wessler residence. So, wait. Wessler and Eve mentioned that like it was just empty threats. That nothing suspicious was going on and nothing to worry about what's going on. And now you are telling me that you found a dead body with a list of all top dogs in their residence? Wessler is hiding more than it seems. Natasha knows this and clearly they are both hiding things from each other as well.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Yeah.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Fillmore. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Let's just hope you didn't, but I wouldn't rule it out. Thanks anyway.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Okay. I guess we don't have anything else to do here.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
There has to be an exit around here. Oh, the map. Weekend house.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup.
Smart.
One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered.
Oh.
And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
So it's all or nothing here. Huh.
This place gives me the creeps.
Usually I'm not the fan of cases where you may be throwing your life away for no reason, but this seems to be extremely important.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Cole did it, that is true. And despite him not surviving tragically, well, he accomplished his mission.
Shut up, Marty.
Someone wrote whore in the wall, so what Natasha was saying was true.
So, this is the word. What can I say? The message is loud and clear.
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
Maybe Marty can be one-man army backup? Huh. That is true. A man with a shotgun in his jacket is surely prepared, you could say, right? Yeah, that is one way to describe him.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
I guess Marty's still judging Sonny based on his first reaction when he saw Natasha. He was practically enchanted. A shoe.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Not at all. Do we know anyone with yellow shoes? Aside from you? Aside from me, yes. Not really.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yep, I do have yellow shoes as well.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
The banter between these two is just golden.
Should we take it?
Hell no. I'll buy you one if you want. This is police business.
I don't know how Marty would look in high heels. I'd say it's worth a try in the future, expanding your fashion horizons.
Do you mean the real cops? Do you think...
I'm almost certain. My crest is tingling.
Damn it. Well, thank God I have a weapon on me, or two.
Did you bring your entire arsenal, Marty?
When do you not have one?
Fair point.
Always loaded.
Chicken police, hands up.
They are not on the clock, as they say. They're sneaking to do this case. And Sonny is like a couple of days away from retirement. Exactly, it's a personal case. This is not actual police business. Yeah.
Marty, that's enough.
Well, it seems like we're ready. It seems we have interacted with everything right now, so let's try to enter.
Marty, before we enter, did you bring Big Bertha?
Of course. She's in the trunk.
It's time to get Her Majesty out.
Huh. His Sonny is saying we should take this seriously.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
You know, out of context, this frame looks kind of funny. It almost looks like Marty is like trying to rob Sonny. It kind of gives that impression with just this one picture.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
You know, these must be the best of friends. From the banter and being forgiven from shooting you. If a friend shot you, would you forgive them?
It's the nothing.
If it was Marty, I was almost expected. Well, he's really trigger happy, as they say. Depends, yeah. Depends on the situation. It's a really touchy subject. It most definitely would have to be an accident for me to forgive them personally.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Straight to the point, though.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
No kidding.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
But no flashlights.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
A Marty original, huh?
Figures.
Huh? Huh? Deborah? Was that Deborah?
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful. Almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Is that quote from a movie?
Wild gods. Fuck even.
God damn, even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured, but what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
I doubt it. Deborah was her middleman, basically. She hired Deborah to talk to us about the case in the first place. Why would she...
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
That would make sense, actually.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
What if Wessler's actually cheating on Natasha? I don't trust Wessler, so I'm putting that as a slight possibility.
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Yeah, we have at the very least 2 corpses right now on our hands. The one that was holding the list of names, but now poor Deborah.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
she got here before us? She was at the club. And, did she leave up before us? Probably.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
We should examine the body and search for any marks of like wounds, perhaps a bullet wound, any stab wounds, any kind of wound.
Or they knew exactly where to find it. Wait, what are we looking for exactly?
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Okay. Yeah, that amount of blood. Something happened here. Oh,
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
a purse. What do we find?
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
Some sort of business card. That is true. Perhaps we should check the list of names and see if any of them start with those initials.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
So humans exist in this universe? Interesting.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
That is one way to describe them. Spoken like a panda.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
What if a panda did it?
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
It moved. Huh.
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
Cradles.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning.
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Huh.
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands? It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
There's another one of those human statues. There's a phone.
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Marty, for someone who still works in the force, you need to remember the phone of the place you work at.
Yeah, of course.
That
No,
is
I knew
important.
that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay. 555-111.
Clawville PD. How can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street 37, Flowerville.
Nice anonymous voice, Sonny. Honestly, I would have screamed it harder just to get the point across. Sonny and Mari, look at this married couple, I tell you. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. This is the banter only a married couple will have. Yellow, you speaking from experience? Perhaps.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Talent speaking for itself.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
Oh.
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. Oh, wait. Family photo.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Definitely. They're the owners of many, many clubs, or at least Natasha is.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
No question about that.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
That means most definitely. That's the same statue from before. Anything else we can maybe interact with? Stork? Sheep? Or perhaps a ram? A lion or a tiger? Some sort of big feline. And a fox.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
It is a nice painting. Does that ring a bell? Where have we seen this before? We need to open this safe somehow. Wait. I think I got it. Can we go somewhere else? I don't think we can leave just now. Hold on a
I don't
second.
know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
Because that selection of animals, that is not random.
Learn something from Phyllis and Roy's.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
What are you talking about? We've never seen a freaking stork before. Let me do my thing, as they say, and you may be surprised.
Yeah, figures. ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
Marvelous.
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
There it is.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
We found it.
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
So, top left, stork. Bottom left, it's the lion. The top right is the ram or sheep. And bottom right is the fox. Oh yes, we are. Never doubt the big sister. She's the smartest one. Nerd. I'll take that as a compliment. There were more animals. Marvelous.
Hello there. What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out. It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
I assume it is. She wasn't very clear about anything. Plus, she said to come alone and that she will meet us here. This is all starting to sound very suspicious. Even more than usual.
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
We are getting somewhere. I don't know if it's gonna be somewhere safe, but when you sign for this type of job, you are not expecting safe.
True. Well, then what's next?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
It's okay.
Right answer. We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Things are getting pretty intense, as you can see. Fillmore was not kidding when he said things went deeper than they seemed. Natty is up to something, that is for sure. That is one thing we can be sure of.
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, How did this whole case start?
Well, it did start with Deborah, but she was sent by Natasha. And strange threats. They were clearly addressed to her.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
What else we got? Natasha is afraid. Honestly, I'm suspicious about that key, but definitely the item that makes the most noise, honestly, here. The most suspicious here, it's either the business card that we found in Deborah's purse when we found her body, and the strange list that Filmar gave us with all these names.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
Yeah, she kept it a secret.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
She told Filmar, but not us. A person.
Travis.
I'm more suspicious of Whistler, honestly, but at the same time, we would like to know what Lewis's deal is in all of this. He knows something that he lets up, you know? There's a reason why he keeps getting invited to all these clubs. And he's involved with almost everything. He's almost like an information broker of sorts. Welcome to the stream, Serval. Hopefully your day has been amazing thus far. Allow me to send the presentation emoji that you always use. Lewis has a strange amount of leeway for an exclusive club. That is true. That's what makes him the most suspicious in my opinion. How does he know so much? He might know something that we may not know. Even the bouncer at the exclusive club let him pass without a second thought.
But what could we do with this list?
He might know something about it.
I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Case closed.
So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
I gotta say, as a little small side note, the interrogation sequences are very interesting. But also we have implemented another piece of gameplay, which is putting the case together with all the information and clues that you found, which I also find extremely interesting. I am truly enjoying this so far. Having lunch right now. Hopefully your lunch is being tasty and nutritious. The investigation mode is very similar to Alan Wake 2. Huh. Like almost spot on. Perhaps they took inspiration from Chicken Police. It would be interesting to see how far back this style of gameplay goes. Plus, I would discover games that might be up my alley, as they say.
But the list Filmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Louis.
Lamar.
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
I forgot that Marty keeps calling Louis by different names.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Louis. That is pretty much the Marty attitude.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Okay. Allow me to grab my phone. Oh, let's call him. Okay, so it was 555 932. Luigi.
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
Okay.
A real case with the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Okay. He seems very excited about this.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
Oh. He wasn't kidding when he said just a second, it seems.
Good old rabbit. I can always rely on him. Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Was it now?
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Instantly teleports. It sounds like somebody else we know. But they're not as gentle as Louis here. I have no idea who she's talking about.
Well,
These names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
Do you? Go on.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class. Politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
So people with really... really high status socially. And financially, of course.
Damn.
The upper class. They're just fat cats. Big dogs.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
I don't know.
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or two.
Huh. Didn't you think about calling her, perhaps?
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
What animal is Laura again? A freaking cougar? I doubt it.
I'm on it, partner.
Question.
May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
A giant mantis. Considering mantis relationships, I think it would be a possibility.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something. Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Let's just say she's not with us anymore.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Wait, what if Louis freaking killed her or something? Like, I don't trust the like so shy, starry little guy who seems like he wouldn't kill a fly. Those are usually the psychopaths. Psycho recognizing Psycho? Maybe. Yeah.
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
They were still like Kudo's parents. Yeah. Yeah. I guess they have something in common now. They should talk about it. Oh wait, no, she's dead.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Oh.
Did something happen?
Actually, Louis, yes. As a matter of fact, it did. Yes. That's exactly what we're getting at. We should start questioning Louis immediately now that we know this.
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
You also have the same business card that she had in her purse?
A card? Like this? Really?
Go on.
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
Huh. And you would know a thing or two about the exclusive clubs, wouldn't you?
How exclusive?
Very.
Very exclusive. Just like Punch said.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't get too excited, Marty.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the Sweltering Nile.
Sweltering Nile. That sure smells like our next location.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
How different?
Calm down, Lewis. We're not gonna tell anybody.
Don't worry, Louis. Everyone likes titties. It's all good. Nothing to be ashamed of, my man.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well...
Nice.
Show them this card. They'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
Did you notice how the curio head perfectly, like, matched Sonny's body? That was kind of funny.
We're used to that.
Sonny with the curio face. Huh.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Are you starting to sound excited, Marty?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
Okay. Okay. Tell me more about the Sweltering Nile.
What should we know about the place, Lewis?
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
So is the point of a brothel.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Most definitely.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Taste.
Yes, of course. Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the Royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species. Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
There's some interspecies shit going on there. Let's go. Are you sure that's the best way of putting it? You're a panda and your girlfriend is a freaking fallen angel. Don't judge me. Point taken.
But the place must be an eyesore for the Separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The Separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
That might be the smartest thing she said in a while, not gonna lie. She's evolving. Like Shin Godzilla.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Okay. What about Natasha?
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
We went to question her after the show. But I don't quite remember if she left before or after we did. The fact that she wasn't at her home makes me think we left earlier. Or she went somewhere else. Because like if she arrived early, there's no way she wouldn't have acknowledged Deborah's corpse. Maybe she doesn't know, or she's into the whole thing. She's participating in all this. Because she's definitely hiding something. I think the Separatist royalties conflict has something to do with this, most definitely.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Whistler was also gone. Maybe they both went somewhere suddenly. That's possible. But they left Olivia, Whistler's bodyguard, behind. Almost like she was waiting for him or something. And Lewis just told us that Natasha doesn't leave the club until everyone else left, and the place was packed. Was completely full. So I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps an emergency happened. We cannot arrive to any solid conclusion just yet.
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
Okay, we are getting somewhere now.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I think what Shaw said might be correct. It has something to do with it.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
Enemies of the royal family, perhaps.
You're probably right.
And finally, what do you know about Whistler?
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
So we questioned him and he decided to leave the place earlier and as fast as possible. Is that not suspicious? I don't know what is.
Really? That's suspicious.
Exactly, Marty.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
The timing is way too convenient from my perspective, but perhaps. That will be all.
What? Why are you staring at me?
I don't know. I'm still not used to us working together again.
Yeah, he even left his secretary.
Really? I didn't get used to it for 10 years, if that helps.
Only 9, Marty. Only 9.
Married couple antics.
What could this list mean? And what's the connection to Deborah?
I have no idea, Marty, but we'll figure it out.
Definitely.
Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
Well. Next stop, the sultry Nile. Oh, chapter change.
To
Interesting.
Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy
Thank you
hated
for
the
the word,
place,
Redeem.
just like they hated
Highly
everything
appreciate
that
it.
supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Sonny is the main character.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes.
Twitch!
We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
Is that a lemur? Okay. A fox lady, a zebra lady, a lemur lady, and a dog dame.
These brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
King Julian's wife.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
I think it would be very ironic if she just like bald ladies, no fur.
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
I'm with Sonny on this one.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Marty is kind of thirsting over all the ladies here. He was the most excited to come to a place like this. Can't blame the boy.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
That was actually pretty beautiful. Marty wants to fuck. That is accurate.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
And who do we know that wears stripes? Shut up.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Tony the Tiger. I get the feeling that she meant me. Yep. But Tony the Tiger also has stripes.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Pandas don't have stripes. No, we don't, but I am currently wearing a striped shirt. That is your favorite, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, old fart.
What about the literally foxy lady? Oh, we can talk to her?
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
What is it?
With pleasure, ma'am.
Marty?
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
Marty?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
Marty, if you end up doing anything, you know you're gonna have to pay a fee, you know, right? Oh. There's a zipper minigame.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I try again?
Come on, Marty, pull yourself together.
If you'd really like to, please be more careful this time.
I will be, ma'am.
Marty, you look like you're about to beat her up.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Wow, Yellow, aren't you an expert on dressing and undressing ladies? Just... Can I have one stream when you don't tease me about my relationship choices? No. Yes, yes I do. I do know how to do that.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Anytime. Marty McChicken, that is his full name. Oh. I'm expecting the black and white filter to give us a hand in not getting absolutely censored by Twitch.
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I'll have a Marty McChicken with a Coke, please. Hopefully that's not the destiny that awaits Marty. But he's getting pretty hot. I mean horny. Sounds like a reference to Marty McFly getting called a chicken in Back to the Future. That could be an intentional reference.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay. I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Too bad you cannot take off your jacket because you have a shotgun under it.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
It's true. Marty, you were acting more like a dog than a chicken, and you have a significant other. I am questioning you right now.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
Okay, that's good.
With a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
With that attitude, most definitely. Damn.
That's...
Wow. That one caught me off guard. Bird fella.
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Was that self-racism?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
Let's talk to the receptionist.
I think she must be the receptionist.
That's what the menu said.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
There are some people who do it on purpose, that is true.
Well, that's a good question.
It is a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Day-Night Diamond? That's the weirdest stripper name I've ever heard. Come on, we don't know about this, but like... she does work at a brothel. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
This is probably a lie.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
Huh. Surprisingly calm about it.
You're absolutely right.
Cinnamon buns. That is, sounds appropriate for one, I guess. Madagascar 5 kinda weird. I know, right? When was DreamWorks like, hey, let's add sex to Madagascar? I mean... Oh yeah, Gloria. Duh. She's the first one.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
Okay. We are being offered the service here, but no. Maybe she would like to join. I hear she's dying to join you. Maggie, too soon.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Maggie, she died tonight. That is true. And it's still nighttime.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
Okay. Cooperation.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
It's time for a question. Okay. Let's ask about the sultry Nile first.
Have you been working here long, miss?
Almost 5 years, sir.
And do you like your job?
Very much so. I think it's only worth doing anything if you honestly enjoy it.
That is something we can agree on.
You hear that, Sonny? You should take that advice.
I'm on it, Marty. I'm trying to get myself fired if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, and me too.
Collateral damage.
Apologies, that got me. What about Louis?
Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
He lives here at this point.
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
I knew it. Nothing has been confirmed. I'm just sure of it. Call it a hunch.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
The strange list of names.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
Okay.
I see. Oh, thank you.
Louis knew quite a few personally, actually. The police badge. What is that?
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am.
And finally, this strange card that led us to this place.
Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Woohoo! This is not a woohoo moment. I was speaking for you. Shut up.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Okay. So she left. That is suspicious. That is the kind of thing that a henchman would do to tell their boss, hey, they are here. Thank you for the... Say it. Horny water. Thank you very much. Nicole.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clucked up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Hopefully no, but there are some horror stories in this line of work. In any line of work, to be fair.
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
That is a privilege.
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
Can we talk to anyone else? Oh, another cat lady, it seems.
That woman. She's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty. Do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Oh.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but... yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has come up related to New Year's.
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
Okay.
So you were successful?
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Zavas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Okay. Straight to the boss, I see. Or into the beast's mouth.
Please, miss, take us to her.
I wouldn't mind if the beast is hot enough.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
We have met a lot of people in a really short time. There she is.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
She's huge! I was gonna say very elegant, but she is pretty big too. No wonder the place is called Sultry Nile. Now that actually makes sense.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
There's gators in the empty waters.
Thank you. That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
I see.
And the name?
Not...
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Okay. She's a sweltering crock, no doubt.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
We said the same thing to the secretary, and she asked us to come back with a warrant and blew your entire argument out of the water.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
These people know how to avoid that kind of questioning, Marty.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy water.
Very helpful, ma'am.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
Huh.
I swim well, too.
Let's start with the basic ones. The Sultry Nile itself. That is true. We don't know much about this case, but we do have some pointers.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Of titties. No.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
You see, Marty gets it.
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
No. No! No.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
So you are dating a cat, perhaps?
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Huh. Let's continue with Louis.
Louis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Louis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
He comes long enough to have a lisp at this point.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
The strange card from Deborah.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
So, why did Deborah have one?
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
Or are they all the same?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
Okay. The strange list of names.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Okay, what can you tell me about it? Or is that confidential as well?
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Well, you just confirmed that it's related to this place at least. That is one piece of useful information.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
And finally, what can you tell me about Natasha Katsenko?
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
Oh, is it time to move on to actual interrogations?
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
We should be careful on this one. She's not gonna talk easily. Who is behind the legend, Miss Saiwas? Who are you really?
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
She is very good at dodging questions.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I am not.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays? Tell me, were you really the king's spy? We want to get more information about her right now.
Tell me, were you really the king's spy?
If that's such an open secret, then I haven't been doing my job very well, isn't that right?
That would make sense.
Yes, I was a spy. But that's such a blunt way of putting it. I always say I used to undertake confidential, generally political assignments of a delicate nature for the king that were in the interests of national security.
Put that way, it sounds rather romantic.
You could make any job description sound romantic with those kinds of words.
Don't believe the cheap fiction, Mr. Featherland. Espionage is anything but romantic.
I believe you, madam.
If you must know, I only did it because I believed I could protect those that I serve. Weapons have only one use in this world: to keep the peace. Yes, I always thought about myself and my craft that way.
Thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
So, how does a former spy end up as the owner of a brothel?
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the Great Avian Plague, a hatchery. Then young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
So it was a refuge for other women before. I see.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
That is actually pretty noble. As long as they want to be here, of course.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
I see.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you.
Okay.
Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Feels like the only person not exploited in here is the Madame, pretty much. Personally, I don't trust any establishment with a extreme amount of money behind her. Like, we are talking ridiculous amounts of capital. There's always something fishy going on with the upper class. And we played enough Yakuza to confirm that.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question.
Natasha.
Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant, so she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Everything is starting to connect now. She used to work here, and the type of messages that she was being sent were of the more sexual nature. So, my initial theory is that the potential killer or potential stalker used to be a customer. So I was honest, but surely reserved. That is true.
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
Sounds like someone trying to avoid being blackmailed.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
No, just the feelings. My theory is that it's truly up for the throne, but someone else knows that too and doesn't want that to happen, hence true threats. That could be a possibility as well, considering her relation to the royal family as well. There's a lot of things to take into consideration here.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
We can say we're a cop all we want. We are doing this personally, not because it's a job, honestly.
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Right. That puts everything in a different light.
Okay.
Savas is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Okay, Sonny, we'll see what we can do. Why did you take her in? Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why then you try to shape her into your own image? That's not the one. You try to protect her. From what?
You tried to protect her. From what?
Natasha came to me penniless, cold to the bone, and wounded. She was only 17 years old. Even if she were my enemy, I would have taken her in until she recovered. Yes, I'm like that. I was raised to be like that.
From the sound of it, you truly have a heart. We'll see how honest it is.
Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Is that so hard for you to believe?
Perhaps a little.
I think that worldly women like you try to turn every position to their advantage. I hope I don't offend you.
On the contrary. But no. I didn't see any opportunities in a girl who could barely speak our language, who was starving and wounded and obviously running from something.
From something.
In fact, I was taking unnecessary risks because of her.
Do you happen to know who was chasing her? You know you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step calculated.
So, an impulsive move from your part. Exactly. She might be using an alias, but she's still potentially part of the royal family.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
I see.
That's quite an apt metaphor. But I have to agree.
Did she sweep you away, too?
Oh, Sonny, you're gonna have to say yes.
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground.
Or at least trying to. We all saw how you reacted to her song. Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
This might give us a clue as to what or who was chasing her.
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles.
Okay.
She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
So the trail gets cold no matter where we look at it, huh? There has to be something else.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
How can so much information just get deleted that way? How can no one know? Except Natasha, of course, but she's not gonna tell us.
It is, Mr. Featherland, yes. Curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
For her mysterious personality?
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
How you kept in touch? Why did you let her live with Wessler?
Didn't it occur to you that you could exploit Natasha and Ibn's relationship?
Me? How? And in what way could I have done that?
You were a famous spy, madam. It's easy to imagine you've conditioned Natasha to seduce Ibn Wessler and help you get close to his money and influence.
Look around you, Mr. Featherbrain. Do I look like someone who needs money and influence?
Well, you run a secret club after all. Needs to be known from somewhere.
Power corrupts.
Exactly.
Yes. There's truth to that. Good point. But it's nothing like that for me. I love Natasha as my daughter. And I believe she too loves me as her mother. And I would never have used this.
I don't think that was the best question to ask. I differ, my friend. I don't trust her.
Have you kept in touch?
No one with money and influence thinks they have enough money and influence. Exactly.
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Figures.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself.
When was the last time you saw her?
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
Another testimony of those two being in an honest, close relationship. But all the interactions that we have with them, with Wessler and Natasha themselves, tells us that their relationship is not the greatest, to say the least. But everyone around them seems to think they're perfect for each other.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
Did you know?
I see.
Oh.
Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Because you wanted the best for her?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
Exactly.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
Sonny has a lot of personal drama as well.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
That's a yes.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, detective. Yes, anytime.
This has been most helpful. Marvelous.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
So, within 2 months, nothing took a complete character turn. Yes. That seems pretty fast, doesn't it? 2 months ago, she was barely getting by in this club. And 2 months later, she's the owner of multiple exclusive clubs and she's dating one of the richest black market dealers in town. Which apparently, in quotations, he's trying to get better and get out of the underworld. And now she's been getting multiple messages and threats who Wessler is not worried about.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
Exactly.
That's exactly how I feel.
Everything seems too sudden. The time frame is very short. Things are happening very fast here to be a coincidence. Everyone here is hiding something.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
What do we have here?
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
No doubt about that. Thank you very much for the order, dear friend. So that's how she looked like when she was younger.
Yes, this is the Zavos from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
So many books. Slime and Punishment. The Death of the Horse. Years of the Reptile. One Key to the Animal Mind. They're all parodies of actual titles. Oh, I can... It's a puzzle. Definitely. sure we're supposed to set it to a specific time. And the books might give us the answer.
These books are here for a reason. They mean something. These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
Slime and punishment. 7 pieces of mind. Tale of a force. 49. 7. 49. 1 key to the animal mind. 749. So hold on, I need to stretch. There we go. Okay, let me check just in case. Can I interact with the other books?
These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
I wonder if 1 key to the animal mind is a red herring or not. The Resident Evil house. Celeste will have checked the dog collar. She wouldn't have to check it. She's the owner of the dog collar, probably. Anything else we can interact with? What am I missing here? Yeah. Yeah, I think this might be a red herring because it's the only other. But notice how this one. Yeah, I think it's 749. Yeah, that is the thing that was throwing me off, honestly. But I think it's 749.
A hidden
Marvelous.
door. Who'd have thought?
She is a legendary ex-spy.
So that book with the 1 was just our little red herring.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is,
maybe she wanted us to find it.
That is a possibility.
exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
I get the feeling we're entering a really dangerous area.
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
But a professional spy wouldn't leave the answer so simply just laying there. I get the feeling this was all planned. Something doesn't sit right here.
A former spy.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
Hey, you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
That's for sure. What happened here?
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
I wouldn't be surprised. We were suspecting that was the case from the very beginning, actually.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
Huh. I guess.
It's a way of looking at it.
Ah, names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Probably.
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
It goes even deeper.
What did we step into?
Something we were probably not supposed to find. Or maybe she wanted to reveal it in a more subtle way.
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
And what it has to do with Natasha.
Sure.
Typewriter. Unfinished letter.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222. Report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
Natasha was hiding a lot more than bloody messages. That's pretty much it. I can't tell you the info, but I can suggest where to look. Exactly. She technically kept her mouth shut.
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone.
And what about this strange book? Oh. We know where the list came from now. Definitely.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
What if we see Natasha's name in there and the guest that was with her?
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons.
Oh,
Some even from the royal family.
all of them?
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
We never found the rest of the painting or what the letters said on it.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Hmm? Molly.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
So this goes way deeper than blackmail. Yeah, this is not simple blackmail. This goes way deeper, especially now that Molly apparently is involved. Just in case Molly is, you know,
She was working here too.
Sonny's significant other.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So Natasha didn't drop that name randomly just to attract Sonny. It was a clue. Okay. It was letting us know that they worked at the same place.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Yes.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossbird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss
Oh.
Diamond, you see?
I see, madam.
That is a gun.
no, back off, ladies.
And that's a bigger gun.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And
And?
my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Marty, not now.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond.
Orders?
Stand down.
Orders from who?
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny. Not now, please. We need information right now.
Sonny, no!
Oh.
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember.
Oh no.
Dark and painful. Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened? That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have
Oh,
gone
no.
along with this.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
Guys, I don't think this is a great time to be arguing about this. I don't know, I feel like the fire makes the conversation more heated. Get it?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, Boss Bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Oh my god.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake. Fine. Work your magic. Until...
You better.
Wait. Oh, we have a time limit here. What? Where does this one go? Not this way.
So what now?
Here we go. This is the shittiest note I've ever seen. Maybe they started burning the place down before they tied them together, so they had to do it in a hurry. Wrong order of operations.
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Guys, can we discuss this when we are on land and safe?
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, Boss Bird.
Marty's a true Texan.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Save the Vanter for the shore. We survived.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to... well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
I get the feeling Sonny was definitely trying to be nice here, but it's just not the moment.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
Well, we just survived the fire. Captain. He does have a point.
I'm glad you made it, partner. Pluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Ho, 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 lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lubbers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
It's good to see a friendly face after all that mess. Yes, and I do mean friendly as in capybara friendly. Friendly towards everyone. Shout out to capybaras, as friend show here said.
Oh, I think someone tried to kill us, Captain. Again.
Nothing new, huh?
Come on, Boise. There's nothing new there.
Exactly.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr, of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
The sudden appearance of two cocks.
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Okay, that's too much for me.
The voice acting in this game is pretty fantastic, I agree. Let's ask the captain some questions. Let's start with the basic ones as usual.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
Sounds like a peaceful activity, unlike the experience which we just had with a ship ourselves.
The sea? You mean the River Times?
River? Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every day.
Okay.
I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and a bobcat?
Arr, exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club, and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Yep. Two people Marty was more than ready to throw hands at, as they say.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Easy, old-timer.
Bouncer.
This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
It's almost like every single underground exclusive place. It's all connected.
Nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
But were they expecting something else?
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
Were they sent to check if we were dead or not? And they just didn't see us just swimming back?
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
They expect us to be dead after all.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
Tomasos, they didn't check to confirm if the cocks were dead. Maybe they saw the ship is on fire and they were pretty sure we were dead, but in fact we were not. Or maybe they didn't want to deal with a burning ship.
We have to, pal.
Bubo.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Can't blame you for that one.
Come on, we got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Jumping to conclusions, I see. What does it have to say about Madame Saivas?
Have you heard the name Madame Zavas?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just how I like my women.
Captain Marsh has taste over here.
Me too.
Oh.
It's her, yeah. Less beautiful now, but just as deadly.
If not more.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
Everything.
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
Okay. Bubbles place. Chapter 3.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stocks
That was an
suspiciously
intense
depleted,
chapter
so the force
2.
said goodbye to him.
That's for sure.
He then set up a private practice, but lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing something that vaguely resembles medicine. Fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us. I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Marty.
Well. Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
No, that will be the ones who burned in the ship. AKA, clearly not us, thankfully.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Aw, has he shot you again?
No, but with that attitude, I'm pretty sure he was about to.
Not yet.
Not yet. Figures.
Ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller, and since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
Look at that face. He's just so done. That is like a I'm so done with this face. You're not wrong.
One. Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, okay. Tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals love to shoot or even eat each other.
This is one long New Year's Eve.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out.
No, we came out of the
Get
river.
your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursa.
Charming as ever, old bird.
Finally, some peace and quiet, or at least a place where seemingly we are potentially not gonna get shot. I think we'll leave it there. I think the beginning of a chapter is the perfect place to end it. So we'll leave it there for now. The mystery just keeps getting bigger and we almost died ourselves. Things are getting pretty heated and intense. And I hope I'll see you there for the next episode of Chicken Police. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Great stream as always. Thank you very much everybody. Thank you, it has been wonderful. You could say it was marvelous, of course. Thank you everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care everybody. Thank you to the Patreons. And thank you to everyone who decided to spend their Friday with me. And I'll see you, Space Cowboy. Take care. Bang.
I was cooling in the motel for a minute. Loved ones that I won't tell how I'm living. Now I'm in the woods, trailer park, staying hidden. In the rap game, slashing through a million minions. IRL is lame cause I'm broke in Virginia. Surrounded by the slimy cold-blooded, they amphibians. I ain't dark as I was, hit the amphibian. Pulled a beam katana out in the slaughterhouse. I was hired cause you talking loud, starting drama now. I got fired cause I understood what they talking about. So I fight them cause I understand all they trauma now. In the woods, smoking on some woods, game me feeling good, but it's great. Can't escape my fate, would it if I could. On some LBs, for these LBs I had to hustle. Desperately trying to find paradise through this desperate struggle. Want to kill and be killed, it's the way that I'm living. Throw my life away, but I had to hide my feelings. Trying to stack LBs straight to the ceiling.